I've had people come up to me over the years, and because I talk a lot about learning how to read the Bible, and I've had people come up to me and they say, well, I did what you said, Pastor Bear. Oh, what's that? I read the Bible all the way through. And I say, congratulations. That is huge. That is a great goal, and I'm proud of you for doing that. And then almost always they say, what do I do next? As if to say, okay, I've read the Bible through. We don't need, what now? And I'm always taken back by that question. How many of you have ever been to Yosemite? Most of you have. Can you imagine someone who's flying from LA to, say, Tahoe, and so they actually fly over Yosemite at 30,000 feet? Can you imagine, those of you that have been to Yosemite, that person saying to you, well, I've seen all of Yosemite, I've flown over it, I've seen it all, where do I go next? Do you see how ludicrous that is? Oh, I don't know. Why don't you go to tunnel view and let your jaw drop to the ground? Or next one. How about, why don't you go up to Tuolumne Meadows in the spring when the mountains are still loaded up with snow and stand beside one of the rivers that are there? Or, I don't know, you've seen all of Yosemite. Why don't you go to the valley floor and look at Upper and Lower Yosemite Falls when they're flowing with spring water? Or, well, I don't know, why don't you go to Mariposa Grove and place your hands on any of the sequoias that are there that are thousands of years old? Or why don't you go back to the valley floor and gape at El Capitan and then get out your binoculars and look, because there's going to be dozens of people climbing that thing as you're looking up at it. Why don't you marvel at that? Or why don't you climb up to Vernal and Nevada Falls and gaze at the rainbows that are there? Or why don't you go on Tioga Pass and check out Half Dome from behind and marvel at what you see? Or how about go down and look at Half Dome from below? Or why not just get out of the park altogether and just go in the autumn and go when the aspen are at full foliage and just sit there and worship? I've seen all of Yosemite. Where do I go next? I've read the Bible through all the way through. What do I do next? What do you do next? Further on. Higher up. You'll never get to the bottom of it. Jesus will never tire of speaking to you. Jesus said, if you continue in my word, you'll know the truth, and that truth will set you free.